Yo, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, all those, Feliz Navidad, all those things, Happy Holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, you know what I'm saying, like, all that to you and much more. Hope you enjoy your families and all that stuff, and just appreciating life. Life is good, man. And just always remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. This is the reason why we have Christmas. I'm spending like my first Christmas by myself. It's kind of weird. I can't even explain it. I've gone to other places, like hung out with family, but I'm like literally in the apartment by myself. I have family up here, could hang out with them, but I don't know. That's besides the point. It's like, but if you're with your family, enjoy them, love on them, you know what I'm saying? Whether you got a lot of gifts, a little gifts, just know that Jesus is the reason for the season. He came into this world with nothing and gave us everything. And we should celebrate that today, if anything else. But other things, not bigger, but other things that we need to talk about is that went on Sunday. Come on, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm just saying it real quick. I know y'all don't really care, but I'm gonna give y'all an early story time. Since y'all don't want to give me the 70, y'all don't want to give me the 100. I'm gonna give y'all an early story time anyway. So this Sunday, me and my family had the opportunity to celebrate the life of one of my older cousins. She passed away this past Monday, and as a reflect over it, she was probably one of my favorite cousins. Like, always had a word of encouragement. Was always positive. She had a disability. She was in a wheelchair, but she never let that stop her from serving and caring for people and just getting an education and just just living her full life, you know what I'm saying? And before I get into the story, I just want to encourage you, there are no limits on you. You put limits on yourself. She could have easily sat there and been bitter about, because at one point she was able to walk. She's a twin. They both were able to walk, and she was had the unfortunate thing of becoming handicapped. And you would never thought that she had the biggest personality, the greatest just the zest about life, you know what I'm saying, zeal about life, you know what I'm saying. And that was just always inspiring, you know what I'm saying. So it just was just a great thing to just be able to celebrate her life, and without getting y'all all down about that and have a whole video reflecting about her. Shout out to my cousin Arvette. I want to speak your name and let that be known. The Big Dog Command Room, Brian, Mambo loves you, you know what I'm saying. But that being said, her homegoing service was on Sunday. And guess what time it was? The same time as the game. 1:30, game starts at 1. So I'm pulling the game up as I'm walking up to the church. And so I don't really get to see majority of the first half. Probably that first quarter I don't see, you know what I'm saying. When I finally get a chance to settle down and actually look at my phone, we're already about to be down by 14. This is right before Jalen Hurts gets hurt. I do see that he gets knocked out, and his goofy self goes to the ref and talk about get your goofy. And I wanted to do more and be petty, but I'm gonna be humble. We still gonna talk our junk, because y'all been talking y'all junk, you know what I'm saying. And I got a couple. I might have to go. If I make another video, I might have to go call out these Philly fans that was all in my comments last time. All talking that junk. Where y'all at now? Y'all better come back and talk that junk again now. Where y'all at? Muhammad, some one of y'all you know who you are. And then there was another Philly dude. It was a couple of y'all talking y'all junk, coming in my comments and stuff like that. Don't want to even worry about it. I ain't know who y'all was, like, until the game happened. I want to see where y'all at now. And y'all better. I'm gonna get into story time. So we're in the funeral. And see the body. Crowded church. It's not a big church, but it's still, we have a big family, a lot of people that we know. So I gotta sit off the side with my brother. I'm watching the game. I see that we was driving, and then somehow we didn't score, and they got the ball in good field position. So I'm like, they had to turn the ball over, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just sometimes Jaden do some dumb stuff. Jaden makes a good decision, then he also makes some dumb decisions. So I'm like, yeah, I know Jaden did something stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know none of this stuff. Like, but I know we turned the ball over. We had to turn the ball over because we just had the ball and they got the ball back. And then they scored and then they got the ball back again. I was like, we're doing something stupid. We're doing something dumb. So that's when, we turned the ball over on downs, like the first time. Like, this is me looking at it again. And then, B-Rob phoned the ball the second time. And so they're driving down the field. Jalen Hurts gets knocked out. I'm going to talk about that. Kenny Pickett comes in, and they score their second touchdown. First drive, that they had, Saquon runs the ball basically the whole drive. Jalen Hurts, Saquon runs the ball first, most of the drive, gets the touchdown. And then the second drive, when Jalen Hurts gets knocked out, Kenny Pickett throws the touchdown to A.J. Brown. They're up 14. This is kind of the first time I'm really seeing my phone. Like, I'm just seeing my phone for real when Jalen Hurts just gets knocked out. He's running. I see that play, and then he gets knocked out. And then I'm kind of tapped in. But I'm also pissed because I'm like, why are we down 14 already? Like, what's going on? I'm like, y'all gonna really let this day drop like this on the day of my cousin? Yeah, y'all gonna do it. Okay, I'm just, but so I'm just like, man, y'all need to get this together, bro. Come on. I'm like, we really about to lose the day, bro. I was like, I was just gonna be pissed. I'm like, I know there's plenty of game left, but I'm just mad. Like, y'all need to get it together. So I'm just like, I can't be mad. I can't be emotional. I can't be loud and all that stuff because we're in the funeral. So this is the quietest, most excited inside and all that. Is like, I've got all the feeling and fandom going on, and also the grief and all that of my cousin and stuff, and all this mixed into one. But quiet. You know what I'm saying? So game's going on. They end up going up by 21. I forgot how they scored again. But anyways, they drove down and scored again. And so by this time we're finally in the second quarter, and we get the ball back, and we're probably at the 5-yard line, something like that. It's within the 10. And Jaden throws this beautiful ball to Diami. Shout out to Diami. Please get better soon. We're starting to finally unlock you, and it's good. We need you for the deep ball threat. Gets us in perfect field position. Flips the field dynamically. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. Flips the field, and then within a couple plays, the next play is thrown to Terry. So. I'm watching this now. I'm finally seeing this. I see Diami catch that ball live, and I see the Terry touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there, and we get to the point. They sing the song I think right before the sermon or something like that. I think that was right before the sermon or before the remarks or something. It was one of the songs in between, but they ended up singing a song that always messed me up, you know what I'm saying? Always, it don't matter who's where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Who sings it, whatever. Especially, I'm like, why did y'all sing this at, her funeral? I love this song. And like, I'm like, man, yo. As soon as I heard it, I'm like, yeah, about to make me cry. Like, and like, it's called, the song is "I Should Wear a Crown." So stick with me, cause this story time is really good. It's worth the wait. Like, I'm sorry that I'm kind of putting all these details out, but so I'm sitting there crying. Like, I really, like, I haven't cried about her the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've gotten sad about it, but yeah, this one, getting all the tears out, crying and all that, and finally stopped. Like, cause I don't cry a lot. I just cried. It just kind of get it out. Got it out. Look down at my phone. As soon as that happens, like, Terry comes and catches this touchdown, and I'm like, the way it looks like he caught the ball and went out of bounds, and then they showed us the touchdown, and like, show the replay. I'm like 5 seconds. This is like 5 seconds after, like, you know what I'm saying, like, well, within the time frame of, like, the touchdown. Like, this is literally right after that. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, so. I'm like, man, like what? Like, I'm like, my brother's looking at me like I'm hyped inside. Like, he's like, this is the quietest I've ever seen you watch a game. And I'm just like, I mean, I'm screaming in the church, like, but I'm just like, just so hyped, like, because we're in the game again, like, you know what I'm saying. We're down 21-7, but now that we put points on the board, all we need to do is put points on the board. We're back up. Actually. Was it the second touchdown? That was the second touchdown. I'm sorry. Like, so Jamison Crowder scored the first one. Actually, a similar kind of route concept that he ran, like, at the end of the game. Not the same play, but similar route concept where he hooks around and gets that one. So we're up, like, we're 21-14, like, you know what I'm saying. 21-14. And we go into the second half, like, and I remind you, like, I'm forgetting about pieces of the first half because I haven't really seen. Second half, they get the ball first. I don't even think they scored, did they? Yeah, they did They end up kicking a field goal. Like, off gate when they come in the second half, I believe. This is when, like, they had Marshawn Lattimore and AJ Brown was going at each other like it was a battle, and they had like 3 pass interference, was just ridiculous, like, you know what I'm saying. So the first one that was called on Marshawn Lattimore, AJ Brown got a whole fistful of Marshawn Lattimore's jersey, to the point that he's like leaning down, like he's like running forward, like leaning down, like, because he's pulling them down, like, you know what I'm saying. Now I got bigger and bigger. And it's like, bro, like, y'all can clearly see, like, y'all can review this, y'all can see, y'all can call this off. It's okay, y'all can call off a pass interference, like, you know what I'm saying. It's possible. But this man literally, I mean, granted, like, Marshawn Lattimore got his arm, but he's grabbing his arm to get him off of his jersey, like, you know what I'm saying. But they're gonna call it on him, and like, and man, whatever. So, that one happened, and then I think they had another one, like him going across, like, and that was kind of like a legit when he had his arm around him, and then it was like, it's kind of spotty because it's like this is toward the end of the service, like, and I'm seeing some of this, and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. I can just hear the fans now, like, how we gonna get a quarterback like Marshawn Lattimore? He's supposed to be an all-pro, and he got more pass interference than Benjamin St. Juice. Like, I can already hear y'all, because I was kind of feeling that myself. I'm just like, man, come on, man, you can't be getting all these pass interference. But then I was seeing like the replays of them, and I'm just like, man, I'm like, that's some crap, like, it still was it was like, it was calling a lot of them though, like, you know what I'm saying. So it was still a little frustrating, I ain't gonna lie. And so I'm like, dang, man, like, come on, man. So the second or third one, I forget the order or whatever. He's running down and he just gets tripped up and like kind of gets his feet caught up with AJ Brown and stuff like that, and they end up calling again. It brings them right down. We end up making a stop. Mind you, they haven't scored they didn't score a touchdown in the second half the rest of the game. So like is that our fault? No. Like what I'm saying. Well, yes, it is our fault because our defense played well, but at the same time, like it's all the whining. I'm gonna get into all the excuses and everything. You know what I'm saying? So force a field goal. We get the ball back. By this time, we trying to see how that happened, cause trying to think, cause we didn't score any of our touchdowns in the second half to the fourth quarter. So, at least I believe. Let me make sure. So by this time we're getting into the whatchamacallit, we're going to the cemetery, like what I'm saying, and I still got the game pulled up. Like soon because I was in the overflow because of so many people. I'm like, I gotta step off and see this game. Like I don't got time for the pleasantries, all that stuff. Like I love my family. I already saw a lot of them, spoke to them before the funeral started. So, these boys are sick, man. So, let me look at this box. Yeah, we didn't score. Yeah, we didn't score anything until the fourth quarter. Like, yeah, it was correct. So I'm just trying to recap. We get out and I start going toward the car, and I think by this time we had. Let me see. I think we turned the ball over. I gotta see. Cause it was like, what the heck is going on, man? Yeah, they killed. Yeah. So we're outside. Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. We're outside, and we're outside, everybody's filing out. I'm going toward the car, and they call a screen, and Diami fumbles. And I'm like, why do y'all keep calling screens, bro? It was only for 2 yards, and we lost the ball for the third time. Like, y'all are driving me crazy with this. Like, bro, he only got 2 yards, and he fumbled. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, can y'all call something beyond the line of scrimmage? Like, I mean, I get the screens is kind of like a extension of the run game. It helps us because we weren't really running the ball well outside of Jaden. But I'm just like, oh my gosh, we can stop turning the ball over, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, like, it was just crazy. Oh yeah, and Jaden threw the pick. I forgot about it. Jaden threw the pick before the end of the half and stuff like that. And it was Luke McCaffrey was wide open, and Jaden just like, he was getting pressure, I think, or whatever. Or no, he wasn't even getting pressure. I felt like he was trying to layer it, like, because it was like defenders like in front of him or whatever. But it's like he threw it too high, like way too high, bro. And it would have been perfect if he would have got it right to him. Like, the play would have been perfect, and we probably go down and get points. But threw it right at C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and that's the end of the half. But I talked about the pass interference and all those things, and then Diami fumbles, and so finally I'm in the car, I'm watching the game. we're just sitting there waiting for everybody to file out so we can go to the cemetery. So my cousins are walking by, and they just happen to look in the car, and they're just like, Brian. I'm like, I thought they was just wanted to talk and shoot the breeze. And I made the worst decision of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Worst decision that I should have. I rolled down my window and let my cousin talk to me. She's like, Brian, we gonna ride with you to the cemetery. Not can we ride with you, like, you know, we gonna ride with you to the cemetery. But it was just like, you know, we just like, you know, gonna ride. It wasn't demand, it was more so we just going like, hey, like, you know. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just a go with the flow type guy. I'm not like, no. My brother's like, no, it's not enough stuff in the car. I mean, there's too much stuff in the car. I'm not there. I'm like, oh, it's cool. I was just like, so naive. I'm just worried about the game. I don't care about anything else but the game at this point. Like, of course, my cousin, like, you know, I need to make sure the family's good, which I did. I did my job. I just need to watch the game. You know what I'm saying? So don't get on me and be like, oh, you ain't crap. Like, no. If anything, my cousin will understand that I want, like, you know, people's watching the game, and I would find out later that I wasn't the only one watching the game. We clear out the space. They sit in the car, and the cemetery is not like nothing but like 5 minutes like away from, like, you know, the church and stuff like that. But before I let them in, as soon as they asked, like, hey, can we like, you know, ride with you, or we gonna ride with you? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm watching, like, you know, us on defense playing against Kenny Pickett and them. And Dorrance Armstrong has this beautiful strip sack and stuff like that. And like, we almost recovered the ball. And I'm like, get the ball! Like, and she's like, oh, like, they don't see, I watch the game either by myself or, like, you know, I'm at the stadium. Because I don't want to put nobody through that. So I'm screaming. She's like, oh, I thought you was yelling because you didn't want us to ride with you. So I'm like, no, I was just mad about the game. Sorry, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But still, get the ball. Like, I'm so pissed because it's like we just turned the ball over and we could have got it back. So we're driving, and this is where I explain, like, where I made the worst decision. Within those 5 minutes, I have never been more annoyed in my life. Like, my brother's concerned because he feel like I can't drive or something for whatever reason. Like, you know, oh wait, where are you going? You going, like, you know, I put the game up in between my radio so I can watch it and stuff. You know, I'm like, I do this driving thing. It's in my blood on both sides of my family. I do this driving thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I put it up, trying to drive. Cousin in the back, oh, you need to clean your windows. Your windows is foggy. Your foggy is, I ain't never seen no foggy windows like this. You ain't gonna be able to see at night. Mind you, I've done had this car for months, and I don't know when she came in like that, I would not be able to see anymore. Your window, I can do something about your windows. If you give me some wind extra, I will look. 5 minutes straight talking about the same thing, like it was just a session, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, my brother is like, hey, watch out for the light. Whoa, whoa, woo, woo. Like a driving instructor and stuff like that. My other cousin, she like, you drive like a Dominican. I'm like, she's from New York. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, I'm dealing with all these 3 personalities just piling on me while I'm trying to watch the game. All I care about is watching the game. And so we get to the cemetery, watching the game and stuff like that. Not much has happened, transpired since then. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we just, cause literally it was just punt, and then it really was crazy. So they actually did score a touchdown. Wait, this is a no. Okay. Yeah. So that drive actually took a minute, like, you know what I'm saying? So the drive that they didn't get the field goal in, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that actually took, I mean, they did score the field goal and we didn't get the fumble. That actually took a minute. So, like, you know, between we had the fumble, then you had fumble, commercial, then drive, 14 play drive, 8 minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's enough time. It was so cold outside. We, like, you know, even in North Carolina, it was cold all day because we did morning driving, came down there and stuff like that. You know, we get there, do what we gotta do, hug the family, cries and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Get back in the car, you know what I'm saying, and drive them back. Luckily, I think they just like, did they ride? They rode back with us, but we was about to lead them. We was about to mess around and lead them, I think. Drove them back, and we got there, and we parked in front. Or did they ride with somebody else? I can't remember if they ride with somebody. I don't remember. I really can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it was a lot more peaceful, like, going back. I think they did ride with us, like, you know what I'm saying, going back, yeah. But it was just a lot more quieter for whatever reason. But thank God for that. So we get back. By this time, we finally back on offense. Like, you know, park in front of the church, like, you know, because not a lot of people was like, we kind of like the first ones back. You know, me and my brother in the car, they already go in. My cousins already go in to go get food. So we're sitting there, and we're on the offense now. And this is when, like, we start making this comeback and stuff like that. Mind you, Jaden, like, you know, Jaden runs, like, you know, for like 5 million yards. Like, it was really 30 yards and stuff. I really thought he was about to break this Jane off, like, you know what I'm saying, pause. Like, break this for a touchdown and stuff. And, you know, he gets pulled down, end of the half, and then we go into the fourth quarter. Is this the same? I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Wait, when do we? Hold on. I'm trying to. I think I got a little couple things messed up, but it's cool. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I remember this one. Yeah, so he runs down, and cause I was like, how did that make sense? But runs down about 30 yards, and so, like, you know, we keep driving down. He has a good pass to Jeremy McNichols, like, you know, gets us down within in the red zone and stuff like that. And so, like, we do this, like, you know, kind of concept out here where, like, you know, we're getting OZ, like, you know, out to the flats, like, you know, in the end zone and stuff like that. Clears everything out. Perfect, good play design, good call. And Jaden throws this pass. And it's actually, as much as people say it was a little rough and, like, you know, bad, it actually was a great pass, because it's like, it's just where OZ can get it, like, literally, because if he keeps running, he's gonna run out of real estate. Like, you know, there's no space there. You throw that ball out, and it's like, he's not gonna get that. Like, you know what I'm saying, he's not gonna have enough stuff to put his both feet in, and, like, you know what I'm saying, and he's going to end up out of bounds. And he throws it low, instead of throwing it high, so it doesn't, like, you know, kind of get tipped up and other defender get it and stuff like that. It's just low and away, so OZ has to come back and get it. As much as people talking about how that's, like, behind him and stuff, that was a great play, good touch by Jaden. And so, like, yeah, and now we're in business, because we're only down by a score now. 24. We scored 27, 21. So we only down by one score. And now we cooking with grease. I'm just like, we now we good. I'm not worried, like, let's get back into this, bro. You know what I'm saying? They not rocking with us now. Like, you know, so we in this joint, man. And so, like, you know, we get the ball back to them. They end up punting. Mind you, like, we watching all this. Yeah, so that touchdown, I think I've watched while we were at the cemetery, kind of like pseudo heading to the back to the church, and like, you know, and so by the time we get back to the church, cousin go inside, me and Stanley are watching the game, and so this is when it kind of all went crazy. So, you know, we're in there, and me and my brother doesn't really care about football like that. He likes basketball more, but you know, football is not like. So, like, you know, in there, and it was only 7 plays, 2 minutes. Like, you know, we were going through the motions and stuff like that. We're outside of the and like, you know, I could have went and got food. The food was really good, and I wish I would have went in, but I'm crazy about this team. Like I'm crazy. Like, so I need to be by myself, like, to express all the emotions that I be feeling. So, like, you know, my brother's in there, like, kind of bearing with me, like, you know, he knows how I get, and you know, then, you know, Jaden goes to scrambles to his right. He sees OZ like open, and this dude, you know, hit a little ooh, and then a ooh, like, you know, and he's in the end zone, man. And I am so hyped, and my brother's so hyped, and it's a little funny situation that happened, like, you know what I'm saying, that, I don't know, it doesn't need to be shared, but it just, like, you know, I'm just like, we are back in this thing, bro, and I knew we was gonna win. Once we did that, I'm like, it's over, like, you know, the game is over. I didn't know we were gonna have so much back and forth and so much drama after that, but I'm just like, once we got this, it's a wrap, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, it's over for it. And then I kept saying throughout the game, I'm just like, we can't lose to Kenny Pickett, man. We cannot lose to Kenny Pickett, especially when he was on defense. I'm like, bro, we cannot lose to Kenny Pickett. Granted, he did a decent job. He did a very serviceable job. He was able to run. He got the balls to the players. He didn't throw balls like, you know, just like, he threw some better balls than Jalen Hurts, bro. Like, Jalen Hurts be throwing some ducks like this year, like, you know what I'm saying. And I thought he was an accurate quarterback at one point. This year has been rough. Like, he's just been throwing the ball like just inaccurate all over the place, like, you know what I'm saying. So Kenny Pickett played well. So that was that. So you know, we scored that one. They go down. Can't really remember that drive. I don't really remember those drives, and I'm not about to walk through them. I don't really care because it's them, and I don't give a fudge about them. But I would say 3 distinct, like, you know, incompletions that they had on their side, and 2 other key plays. So there was one pass to Saquon. He's wide open in the flats, and we had Bobby Wagner on him. I don't know why in the world we decided to put man on Bobby Wagner and Saquon, the worst matchup that I could ever see in my life, like ever living life. It's almost like putting Cody Barton or John Bostic on him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to disrespect him, but like, it's almost that, like, level of, like, speed, and just, like, you know, it's just like, bro, it's not, you're not doing nothing with that. But, you know, shout out to Bobby Wagner, our resident Hall of Famer right now, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, all pro, like, you know, guy, like, chasing the Saquon down and playing through the play and pushing, like, once Saquon came down. That was probably I'll probably say it was one of the worst balls that Kenny Pickett threw. Because if he would have led Saquon, that's a touchdown again, because we're not catching Saquon. Saquon is wide open, all this field, and he threw this bad ball to him. Like, you know, and Saquon kind of awkwardly fell. And it's not our problem. It's not my problem. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. Sorry. So Bobby Wagner plays through the play, knocks the ball out. Excellent play. Excellent. Beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was that play. Marshawn Lattimore. The next one, oh, sorry. Sorry. So next one is Marshawn Lattimore. So Marshawn Lattimore, the ball gets thrown to A.J. Brown. Marshawn Lattimore is got this guy, you know, pushed out of bounds basically, and he he knocks the ball out as AJ Brown is coming to the ground. He's coming to the ground with the ball. Marshawn Lattimore knocks the ball out. One of the best plays, clutchest plays of the game. And after that, we don't see Marshawn Lattimore anymore. Like, you know, at the moment, I'm like, why? I don't know. Like, you know, I didn't even realize he wasn't there until there was this one distinct play. I think it's like 3rd and like 7 or something like that, or probably shorter, give or take, on the Eagles. You know, they run this mesh concept. You know, AJ Brown is running across the field. I see him like clear as day. Like when he's running, when he starts his route, coming across the field. See him running across. And hold on, I got that. Okay, there we go. All right. See him running across. As soon as I see him run across the field, I knew they were going to get the ball to AJ. And once he got the ball, I saw a cornerback squatting low. And it didn't look like Marshawn Lattimore. It looked like Benjamin St-Juste. And the way I'm already knowing the angle that he did, St-Juste had already overran AJ Brown. And all AJ Brown had to really do was just go, like, run around him and get the first down. And so I'm like yelling in the car. I'm like, why did y'all have Benjamin St-Juste on AJ Brown? Where is Marshawn Lattimore? Is he injured? What the hell? Freaking out, because now I'm thinking like they're going to go down and score. Like, because it's just like their drives were really good. They just always stalled out for whatever reason. Like, you know, like in this one, I just thought they was just going like, okay, it's winning time. We're going to go down and, you know, go ahead and score. So, you know, like I don't really remember the rest of that drive. Like, I just know they ended up kicking the field goal and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not really going to recap the rest of it because it's kind of a blur. I'm just going to, like, you know, talk about the significant plays that I thought were significant. So that was that one. And then St-Juste immediately redeemed himself. I think either that drive or the next drive. It might have been that drive. But a similar play happened. AJ Brown gets the ball, and St-Juste makes the clutchest tackle that I've probably ever seen him make. Like, he makes it, wraps up AJ Brown's ankles and, like, you know, pulls him down right before the first down marker, and they had to kick a field goal. So thank God for that. And then, like, I'm gonna do it out of order, but you know, this third drop, like, you know what I'm saying, or incompletion, like, you know, changed the whole tide of the game and like basically kind of sealed the fate for the Eagles, like, you know, in this game. I think it's a 3rd down, maybe. They're in the red zone, or they're close to right outside the red zone. Like, you know, Kenny Pickett throws a dime to Devontae Smith. You can't even go up and hand him the ball better than how he did. And Devontae Smith fumbles and bobbles and all that, like, to the ball, drops the ball. I thought he was going to catch the ball and go ahead and score. He drops the ball, and now we have a chance. And I can't believe it. They kick a field goal. They are up, what was it, 33-28. They're up 5. And so, like, wait. Yeah. They're up 5. And, like, all we gotta do is score. We score a touchdown, we good. We don't even have to score the 2-point conversion. So they kicked a field goal before that, and it's 30-28. And so we get on the field. I think the first daggone play, let me look at this, Jamie. I gotta look at this. I think the first damn play, 3 plays in. Damn it. Sorry for cussing, but my phone did something funny, so I'm mad. But 3 plays in, Jaden throws an interception. Actually, yeah. I got it confused with the other play. Because in the first half when he threw an interception, that was the first play. He just threw it, and I'm just like, come on, bro. So this one, oh yeah, like so he threw the ball to like John Bates, and I don't know if he overthrew John Bates or John Bates just dropped the ball. But I'm like, why y'all throwing to John Bates? Like, why y'all do a play like that? Just like do something simple. Like, I mean, it was like I was more mad at John Bates. I'm like, God dang, can you catch the ball or just get the ball to him simply because it was a good design play. Like he had so much space out there. He could have just went crazy, but like neither here nor there. So then threw the ball to Jeremy McNichols 5 yards. So it's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. We just need 5 yards. Like, oh Jesus. 3rd and 5. I didn't even realize it. And then they get the ball, they blitzes, like, Jaden kind of does some kind of scramble, whatever he's trying to do. And, like, got a blitzer coming down on him, hits him, and he just throws the ball up, like, across his body, late. You can't, one rule that you always will hear usually in football, I don't know if they mention that anymore nowadays, like, it's a different time in football, but you don't throw the ball down the middle late. Throws the ball down the middle late, throws across his body, throws it jumping, throws it while the player's all in his face about to hit him, and just throws it. Just like the ball gets batted up, interception. This is why I'm telling you this story, man. So when this drive starts, like probably the 2nd and 10, like ball gets past to Jeremy Nichols. I see, for whatever reason, I don't know why. My mom is coming down. I think everybody's coming. She probably was sitting there. Their mom and dad probably sitting there talking at the cemetery. Now I'm thinking back on it. She comes walking down the hill, like toward the church to go to the repast. I see her, and I don't know if she sees me in the car, but because I keep my lights on now, like long story. She probably saw my lights on. And she's like, oh, he's in the car. Let me go talk to him. So I love my mama. Do not think that I don't love my mama. I love my mama so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? and she really means well. She's like literally she's outnumbered. It's me, my brother, and my dad. And me and my dad really like football. So she tries to take the time to learn football, like like for us, and just like to be included. But sometimes she has the worst timing, and she couldn't have had the worst timing, this moment in the game. I'm in the car still, got my phone set up on the little on my radio, and she comes. Jaden James throws his pick with 3 minutes left in the game. I don't know how much time is left. Yeah, 3 minutes left in the game, and I'm talking about literally as soon as it's something. She's like, I'm like on my window, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what could you possibly want right now? And I roll down the window. She's like, hey, like, how's it going? Like, what's the score? Oh, they intercepted it. Oh no, are they losing? Oh man, like, and I'm like barely talking. I'm like, yeah, like, and she's like, it's probably not a good time to talk right now. I just didn't say nothing. I had no words. Like, I have no words. Why hadn't you were the worst time? It was almost like you were bad luck. And I know my mom was not bad luck, but it was just like she couldn't pick the worst time to come knock on the window. Like, if she came like probably 10 minutes before that or whatever, when OZ scored that touchdown, like, I would have probably jumped out the car and hugged her or whatever. But like, yeah. So I forgot about that. Like, it was so much going on today. Oh man, so yeah, so that happened. They go down, kick a field goal. Thank God, like, because I think that was the play where, no, that was the drive where Devontae Smith dropped that pass. But I think the drive before, Benjamin St. Juste had that clutch tackle to keep A.J. Brown from scoring. So, clutch time, baby. To get the ball back with a minute and 58 to go. And I think Dan Quinn, this is probably one of Dan Quinn's best games. Just kind of hit the whole Dan Campbell, balls to the wall, thing. We're going for it on fourth down. We're gonna just be aggressive. We're gonna keep persevering through these things. Like five turnovers, technically 6. If you want to count the turnover on downs, and but we're still in it. What I'm saying. So, and I don't want to oversight the 4th and 11, run by Jaden Daniels, to go from 4th and 11 running 30 yards and putting us in position to score, that kind of set it off in the second half for us, because we didn't really have anything. It was punt, what I'm saying, in the third quarter. In the third quarter, what I'm saying. Punt, field goal, punt, what I'm saying. But anyways, so, they kick. Well, yeah. So Dan Campbell calls a timeout, right before the 2-minute warning, and try to get us the 2-minute warning so we could stop the clock. I mean, technically, he kind of did stop it. It was 158. Kick the field goal. We got 158 on the clock. Plenty of time, though. Plenty of time to run it down. We only got one timeout, and not really sure when we used it. But going down, smooth, efficient drive. BR runs the ball. Get the ball to Terry. Terry rolls out of bounds, and just driving it down efficiently, driving. What I'm saying. Get the ball down. Jalen Carter be doing that dumb, he try to we go down, we try to spike the ball. We spike the ball. He goes and tries to catch the ball, when they spike the ball, which is bro, stop doing that goofy stuff, man. It might work one day for you, but stop it. So shout out to Tyler Biada. She pushes him down and pushes him so he couldn't get it. And Jaden's trying to make sure he spikes the ball, but he makes sure he gets the ball back, what I'm saying, just in case something dumb happens. So, yeah. And then it's winter time, baby. What I'm saying. Jaden comes back, sits back there, and they, I said, they ran a similar route concept, that Jamison Crowder ran on the right side when he scored his first touchdown. He runs it on the other side, but this is a different play, I'm saying. Waits till hooks it, waits till there's an opening, space, Jaden throws it back in the end zone. JC, what I'm saying, crowd going crazy. When I tell you, so I can't even explain how quick. So I'm in my car. Imagine this is the car, driver's seat, passenger seat, driver's seat, outside. What I'm saying, this is the road, what I'm saying. I don't even know how to explain. I can't explain to you how fast I got out that car when that man Jamison Crowder caught the ball. I don't even know how I seen all of the celebrations and stuff like that. Cause he caught the ball and I'm outside of my car. I'm he caught the ball, whoa! Door open in the middle of the street. Screaming. And before all this, the drive is going down. I'm sitting there just so nervous. I'm just please just don't mess up. Please don't mess up. Come on, just play smart. Just do what you gotta do. You can do it. Just come on, man. Just so nervous and stuff like that. Just praying that it don't mess up like he just did. And so there's this little light-skinned girl. She got her little husky. She's walking. I see her walking down the hill. And so she's walking. I've lost track of her because I'm focused on the game and stuff like that. And soon as that happened, I'm out the car. I'm just like screaming, and the little not white girl, little light skinned girl and their dog, like dogs, both looking back at me like, whoo, like scared. She like, what's going on? And then my cousin is like down in his car. He's looking at another game. I think he's looking at the Panthers game. And he like, y'all won, what happened? Like, I was like, yeah. And I so to not look crazy, I'm just screaming like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, let's go, yeah, let's go. So I don't look crazy because they just like, this man insane, just got in his car, started screaming and stuff like that. But hey man, we did it, man. We came back from 5 physical turnovers and 1 turnover on downs, and just so much adversity, like injuries, like in mid game and all this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And we won. You know what I'm saying? JD 5 with 5 touchdowns, 5 turnovers as a team, and it's all on 5, man. Like 5 touchdowns, like 5 was like man, shoot, bro, it's gonna be a tough ride, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, like, man, I don't even know how to explain this analogy. Like, so we on a road trip. We don't got that much bread, like, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta make it work. We almost home, and like nobody else really got bread. We probably got like $10, like, you know what I'm saying? So JD like, we gotta make this thing stretch, like, you know what I'm saying? He gave bro like, $5, like, tell him put 5 on 5. Bro come in, tell him put 5 on. Put 5 on 3, you know what I'm saying? So he trying to pump the gas, like, bro, where the gas at? Where's our gas? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he come back, bro, I'll put it on the tank. Which one you telling? 3. Man, I told you 5. My bad. I might have miscommunicated it. I might have messed up. I probably told you the wrong thing. It's on me. You know what I'm saying? A couple of those things are on me. You know what I'm saying? But I told you to get the gas, and you took on the wrong thing. You know what? We got this $5 left. You know what I'm saying? Tell him put 5 on 5. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna go in there. Excuse me. What's up, man? How you doing? Can you put 5 on 5? Got you, bro. Thank you. Have a nice day. Put the gas in, and he took us home. And that's how you do it. First Washington quarterback to have 5 touchdowns since Mark Rippon in 1991. Last year that we won the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything that you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to imply, but wishful thinking. That's all I can say. Anyways, sorry this is late. I literally traveled back, I was in North Carolina like for this funeral. And I'm gonna finish the story, I'm sorry. And then came back at 2 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I did this. I'm not doing a game recap then, and I was too tired of doing last night, which was Monday. So Christmas, Merry Christmas. Like, this is my video to y'all. A story time, a Christmas story time. So let's finish this out. So I'm just in disbelief, like, you know what I'm saying, about what just happened. Like, and all I could be like is thank you, God. It's an early Christmas miracle. And then my cousin just looked out like, thank you, cuz, like, for real, thank you, cuz, like, thank you for doing a solid one, like, one last solid, because she was so solid. She look out for you, she'll look out for you in the clutch. So, so finally I'm just like, all right, I need to go in here and get some food, like, because I'm hungry, but I just was like, I need to watch this game by myself. So going there, it turns out everybody been watching the game. Like, they been watching the game, like, said, and like like by the time I go in there, like one of the first people I'm trying to see is my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I go in there and I just see her and I just hug her and give her a kiss and I'm just like, Mama, I'm sorry. Like you just came at the wrong time. Like it was terrible. Like, you know, but she knew that we won. Dad knew we won. Everybody knew we won. Like they had been watching the game inside, and they was acting just as crazy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But like that's explained. Like, you know, I wasn't the only one, and I'm sure my cousin, if it was anybody else, like she probably would want to watch too. I think she was a Cowboys fan. I don't want to speak it, but on her, like, you know what I'm saying. But still, we don't judge her for that one. But if her team was on and she wanted to watch it, then yeah. But love you, cuz. Like, you know, good job, team. Love my family. Love y'all. Like, you know, still praying for y'all. And yeah, man. Like, you know, we got a dub, a very crucial, important dub. Like that probably was not expected. Like, we got a lot. I didn't know what to expect. I thought we could beat them, but at the same time, you know, it was still up in the air. We should have beat them last time, really, but you know, it is what it is. You know, and it just was just very special, man. Just a very special day. We need one more win to beat to get into the playoffs. So we got to beat the Falcons. I've already made my way. I'm already got a plan to go watch this game. Like, you know what I'm saying. So that's already been solidified. You know. And then, yeah, we got to beat the Cowboys the last game, like, you know what I'm saying? But I wish we could find a way for the Packers just to lose one so we could just, like, you know, win out. I think they didn't really do, the Saints didn't do us no favors. Like, you know, and if we could just figure out how to get to 12 and they just lose one game, then we can get that 6th seed. But either way, we're in the playoffs if we win against Atlanta. So we got to handle business. So, a couple more things before we get out of here, but so we heard this crazy stat on like Get Up Morning or one of them football things. There's so many new football things now. Good Morning Football, whatever it is. So they said that whatever Dan Orlovsky's on. So they said that the Jaden Daniels has the most, like, the most touchdowns, which is 4 touchdowns with less than a minute or, like, you know, left. Yeah, 4 touchdowns. That's the most by any player ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, since, what they said, I think since the merger, like 1971 or something like that. It's something crazy, 1977, something like that. So it's like, our guy is already the GOAT. Let me stop. But no, Jaden's having a phenomenal year. He basically sewed up, you know, Rookie of the Year this, you know, this game by having this clutch performance. He really did it last week with the, like, you know, some of the run he did. Like, you know, I'm like, bro, he earning this thing. Like, you know, these little sauces and stuff like that he doing. Like, you know, hitting the Odell Beckham on him. Like, you know, to get these first downs and stuff like that. But this game, 5 touchdowns, yeah, and it's only up from here. And he didn't even play one game, like, basically, like, you know, so he's missing stats from there. I want him to get to 4,000 yards. It's not looking like he's going to unless he just throws for like 500 yards against one of these teams. Like, that would be great. Like, you know, that would be amazing. But he's gonna, hopefully he's gonna get to 25 touchdowns, like, God willing, which would be cool. That's a great stat. I wish he could get to 30, but that, again, like, you know, he didn't play in the Panthers game, so missing out on those stats. So that's that. Like, you know, I might do a reflection, but this is such a long thing. Like, you know, and I gave y'all story time. You know, y'all only get one Christmas gift. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a budget. I'm just playing. But yeah, that's that. So, praying for the health of Marshawn Lattimore, praying that he gets, you know, his hamstring right. If not, I think we have the ability to still beat the Falcons. No guarantee, because they're still a tough team. And still fighting for a playoff spot themselves. Like, still had the ability to beat them without Marshawn Lattimore. And if that's the case, just rest up, and we need you for the playoffs. We need you completely healthy, like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully it's not severe. Need De'Ami back. But this is crazy, man. There's a possibility that we can get Jonathan Allen back and Austin Eckler, like, you know, within time for this playoff. I haven't watched, shout out to Rico. I just happened to see that before I made this video. This like started at like 5:30 something, or like 6 o'clock in the morning, like with this video, and now it's like 7. Don't ask, like, you know, but but shout out to Rico. Seen this video talking about Austin Eckler, like, he got a, like, you know, a news update about him. So there's a possibility we can be at all cooking on all cylinders, you know what I'm saying? So that's great, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited, man. This is gonna be crazy. Like, you know, I pray that we can just stay focused and get this done, handle this business. But after doing something like this, it's still no guarantee, because it's a week-to-week league, and, you know, it's a lot of up and down, especially this season. But yeah, man, like, but, you know, it's just excited to look forward to that, like, you know what I'm saying, if it's a possibility. Before I get out of here, I want to silence all these excuses that these these Eagles fans, these Eagle fans, cry Eagles cry, like, you know, that they try to put on this, talking about like, oh, you know, Jalen Hurts was in, they would have won. That man was 0 for 4 or something like that. I got the stats right here. Hold on. Dang it. Hold on, man. Hold on. Give me a second. Bear with me for a second. This man was 1 for 4 for 11 yards and had 40 yards rushing. Like, you know, no touchdowns. No touchdowns. Like 40 yards rushing, 50 yards combined. You know how long the football field is? 100 yards. This man had 50 yards combined. And it's 100. And you know, if he would have stayed in, he would have. The man didn't do nothing. Who was moving the ball for y'all? Saquon Barkley. He scored the first touchdown. And then when y'all was driving down, he scored the first touchdown. Mind you, like, you know, actually first we turned the ball over on downs, so y'all got the ball. He scored the first touchdown. Then we fumbled, and then that's when Jalen Hurts was doing his heroics and changing the game. Gets knocked out, and Kenny Pickett throws the first touchdown. What happened after that? They got you up 21-0. Saquon runs for 70-something yards. Like I told y'all boys before, all those people's in my comments, y'all suck. Y'all offense sucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts is not that good, man. Like, stop that. He wasn't doing nothing. Like, okay, yeah, he was running, like, you know, but Kenny Pickett was running too. Kenny Pickett played a good game. Like, you know what I'm saying? He puts y'all in position to win. He can't make A.J. Brown catch those balls or hold on to the ball. He can't make Saquon hold on to the ball. He can't make Devontae Smith hold on to the ball. He can't play defense. Jalen Hurts doesn't play defense. He doesn't play. He's not C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He's not Quinyon Mitchell sitting there like clapping his hands after he get cooked by Terry. And Terry looked back at him and talked that little jump. I know he talked some jump when he ran past him and stuff like that. Like, bro, stop that. We didn't have Jordan Davis. We didn't have Josh Sweat. We didn't have Teddy Gunn. You know, Taylor Hurts would have been in the game. We would have won. Bro, we had 6 turnovers. We don't have an all-pro defensive lineman on our team right now. Our top corner got out and his hamstring was messed up. What are all these excuses, bro? We played. We don't have nobody on our offense. Like, nobody of note. None of those are Pro Bowlers. None of them dudes is Pro Bowlers except for Terry. We got Jamison Crowder, which is my guy. Like, OZ, which he proved himself today. Diami, who got injured. Like, you know what I'm saying? Luke McCaffrey, who's a rookie. Who are these guys? Who are these niggas? Who are these niggas? Like Tommy Davis. Like, really, who are these niggas? Like, bro. Like, come on now. All these excuses. Stop. Like, you know, y'all had everything in it. And then y'all want to come and disrespect us with that fruity dance at the end with Blankenship. Reed Blankenship. I don't even want, like, what dance is that? What? Y'all gonna come in our house and do that goofy old dance, try to dance on us, bro. That's why I got that bum. Y'all bums, like, trying to call us Bamanders. Like, y'all the Bamas. Y'all been winning off fluke stuff, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just give the ball to Saquon and 7 a day. Like, 100 yards in the first half, 27 yards in the second half, and look at the results. What I was trying to prove to you. And I'm glad we was able to prove it to y'all without him getting injured, because I don't want him to get injured. He's one of my favorite running backs. Proved it to y'all without him getting injured. You look at every other game, bro, his second half, his fourth quarter, insane. We shut him down the rest of that second half. And Kenny Pickett's a first round pick. Stop that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he didn't work out in Pittsburgh, but there's a lot of factors that went into it. The offensive coordinator got fired in the middle of the season because he sucked. And then what are you gonna do? Who's gonna step up to be an offensive coordinator for him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kenny Pickett had a rough go of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot going on there. Like, you know, it just didn't work out. But that doesn't mean he's not good. He's a first round pick for a reason. Like, come on now. He's the best player, best quarterback from that draft. Even though it's not saying much because that draft sucked, but, like, you know what I'm saying? He's a first round pick for a reason. He's nice, like, you know what I'm saying? He put y'all in position to win. Y'all just didn't fucking execute. Like, excuse the language, but all these excuses, all this crying, all this like boo-hoo, woo-woo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Hurts been carrying out the whole year. This man has averaged 100 yards like at passing like every game, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not gonna do nothing. Like, our quarterback is better than yours, has been playing better than yours, like, statistically, if you want to look at statistics, not impact or whatever. But if you want to talk about impact too, like, you know what I'm saying, more with less. Y'all have 2 Pro Bowl, daggone near all-pro wide receivers on your team, and he can barely throw for 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? He got fights with his boyfriend, AJ, and all that. Like, you know, it's like, y'all got it, man. Y'all can cry about it. I mean, yeah, y'all still going to the playoffs. Y'all mad because y'all ain't getting the number 1 seed. Oh well, boo-hoo. Like, y'all should have won it. But y'all wasn't going to glitch on our field. Y'all wasn't going to get away with that fruity old dance that y'all was doing. Y'all wasn't going to get away with a lot of things. We was going outside like that. And y'all got a chance to see a fully healthy Jaden Daniels. Welcome to the league. Nice to meet you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all wasn't getting him, like, y'all didn't get him the first time around. Y'all lucky y'all did. But, yeah. I think that's pretty much all the excuses I needed to dispel. Like, you know, if you want to come in here and cry about something else, then stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? C.D. Gardner-Johnson, like, you know, getting kicked out of the game. Stop crying, bro. This stuff happens. Like, stop crying, bro. It's one player. Y'all act like y'all was like, bro, like, stop it, man. Stop it. Like, y'all lost. People lose. Y'all not gonna win every game. Like, you know. And y'all will live. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we probably gonna end up seeing y'all in the playoffs. Like, and then we could really talk. We're gonna have bragging rights for real then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whoever wins. So until the next year. So we'll see. You know. But anyways, it's not about y'all. It's about us. And this is burgundy and gold right here, cuz. What a win. What a day. I'm still on the high from that. I'm still living in this Christmas miracle and Christmas gift. It's 7:40 in the morning, and I'm about to go back to sleep because I just basically kind of took a nap so I could do this video because I really wanted to do it. But anyway, Merry Christmas to y'all. Enjoy your family. Much love to y'all. It's the Big Dog Command Room. Your boy Mambo. Till next time, peace, love, and hair grease.